Hello everyone, my name is Ashaeden and this is AshaedenStarCraft. It's been a little bit since I've cast and it's been a lot longer, and by a lot I mean a very lot longer than it should have been for when I've been casting. But to talk about a few little things that we've been doing lately, first off, we just recently had a great AshFire Gaming's Tournament of Champions, and that turned out to have some very great players, a lot of action, and a lot of cool stuff going on, so look forward to seeing the VODs for that on my Twitch page. And speaking of Twitch, I'll go ahead and let you guys know that you can always send your replays to AshaedenStarCraft@gmail.com. Any division, any rank, even arcade if you want to. Just feel free and send them my way, and I'll look forward to casting them. Also, if you want to go and check out those VODs, like I said, please go ahead and take a look at AshaedenStarCraft, and that would be at twitch.tv/AshaedenStarCraft. Anyways, going to be going ahead and introducing these players now. Spawning up in the top of any research station, we have from Team Lemur, it is the Blue Zerg Aecium. And from Team Amb3rs, it is LuisVictor, the Red Protoss. I actually know Aecium, and he's actually a really cool dude and a very good StarCraft player. Now, actually, I was gonna say I knew about Team Amb3rs, but no, it's Team AFire that I'm thinking of. So no, I do not know anything about that team whatsoever, or LuisVictor. I don't think I've cast a single game from him. So I'm really excited to see what both these players do. That being said, we're going to go ahead and get this thing started and rocking, and holy crap, I completely forgot everything there. Here we go. Now it looks nice and beautiful. Okay. So I forgot a little bit of my overlay stuff, overlay problems. It's been a while, I got to get back into it, guys. But we're here now, and we're doing what we got to do. And rocking it. So, and just keep on knocking things out. Anyway, so we have a little bit of Overlord Scout going on here. And the Overlord did die. I guess I gotta deal with my my overlay things and setups later. Later. Okay, anyways, back to the game here. I don't know. Head just totally spaced out. But anyways, in production here, we do have a Stargate just finished. Warp Gate technology just at the start of researching here at the 7-minute mark. So a strong attack actually with just Lings would probably do a massive amount of damage here, considering that there are barely any combat units and Warp Gates is not done. A couple more gates down on the way, and a third base also in production here from Aecium. Roachborn's already down, so we're guessing going to be a little bit of a roach timing, but an Oracle is on the way. That could do some serious damage if Aecium's not paying attention. And we are content to drop our gateways and our robotics facility as well. And here it goes, the Oracle on the way to, I don't know, maybe victory, it could be. Warp Gate technology about 50% done, and roaches are being in production now. And by roaches in production, I mean quite a few. Gonna go ahead for a second here, and we can take a look at the APM, average APM. Aecium is pushing about 130 right now. Average 60, so they're both even for the most part, but it's probably just because of the damage they're doing. But now this queen is actually gonna go down here. And it does, and all these drones are going, not all of them, but a bunch of drones are going to die. And now a spore's on the way. That's a good thing. Spore on the way over here. Very good. Now the queen is actually not going to be able to be taken out here. Oh, if he could get that one, that would be so crazy. Nope, he decides to go on, run on home with his life and his whole 19 HP. And all these workers got transferred over here. Kind of a little bit too much, I think. But he wanted to get that money income coming again, so mineral income. And we got a probe here just kind of hanging out, saying, oh, nice third. And some roaches, I think, actually would probably be better off to attack. We do have more and more oracles in production here. So he is looking to try and win this game with nothing but oracles, it seems. And he is moving the spore crawler from there to there. Is he going to put another one over here? I do not see that happening. But there are oracles on the way. And there are 2 oracles completed at this very time. I'm going to go and look at the worker count here in the army supply. We're looking at 36 workers to 43 workers for LuisVictor. Not something you really want to see when you're up against a Protoss player and you're a Zerg. But honestly, the amount of units that are here... I mean, warp gate technology is done. But he has completely forgotten to turn all these into warp gates. He is totally focused on this oracle play here. And of course this one overlord says, hello oracles. And they're going to go ahead and try and go around. What kind of a damage they're going to do. Hydralisk Den would definitely be a really good and viable option. And they are trying to get some damage done just off here on the side. And the Spore Crawler's doing some massive good damage here. Oh, they're going to go ahead and find their way over here, maybe? And is the... 2 spores go down. 2 of the... all 3 of the oracles go down almost immediately. But the workers killed continues to climb. 10 workers killed in favor of LuisVictor. And we got another oracle chilling out, which Aecium knows about, which is pretty good. All of these gateways are now warp gates, which is a good thing. Lair Tech is also on the way. 4 more pylons, because he was supply blocked. Can't make any more units. So I think Luis, I think he realized that his oracles are not going to do a whole lot of damage. Spines and spores. And one of those goes down. Really good. Not so much for Luis, though. I don't think Luis likes that, losing that. Once that spore goes down, that observer will go down as well. So Luis is saying, I'm going to go ahead and morph to Colossus Tech. And he's got extended thermal lance on the way. A bunch more stalkers. So right now, I think that's more stalkers than we have roaches here. We do have roach speed on the way, though. And hydras are coming. I don't know if you're not going to push with this amount of units. I wouldn't say to go ahead and put them here, but Aecium has a plan. He's going to stick to that plan. So we'll see what happens. We got 2 Evos on the way. This third, he could actually go ahead and snipe that third if he could see it, but I think it's just out of his range here. Oh, if he could have saw that probe coming out. He probably wasn't paying attention. But a 4th did go down now. Macro hatch would be nice too. Not on his gases though. Well, he did just make one huge amount of roaches. He could get that third. Especially with the amount of roaches that are coming now. Surprisingly though, I did not see... Oh well. Anyways, so we have the infestation pit also coming. It's going to be pretty nice. We got everybody on gas there, and he did forget to go ahead and retake the gas over here on this main. But what can you do when you're being harassed by oracles? But this Colossus count is rising, and they're being chronoed 2 at a time. So now, oh, Enduring Locust is being researched. So we're going to start seeing some SwarmHosts. We got Roach Hydra on the way. As well. I think he hopefully will realize he needs his gas there. That'd be huge. Especially considering he's doing the SwarmHost thing. It's all a matter of question of, I mean, they're pretty much relatively at the equal supply, but army values are still just slightly in favor of Aecium. Or excuse me. Yeah, slightly. And this army, death ball of evilness, is coming across the map. And this army doesn't know it. But he's going to see it. Is he going to see it? No, he doesn't see it. They're going right in for that third. So this is going to be a base trade right here. The fourth for the but I don't know about this. Pushing with only half the army there. That base did go down relatively fast, and now his army is going back home. He should be attacking with all this stuff. And that was just as a distraction. He should have just focused down that Nexus. And now we have 10 SwarmHosts on the way. He's not going to be able to take this with his army. Now we have 3 more pylons being built here in front. Waiting for the army to go ahead and move out. Probably should just go ahead and pick up and snipe that Nexus. That's what I would say. Is he making more units? He's not making a whole lot of units here. He did snipe a Colossus though in that engagement. That was really nice. Oh, and he sniped another Colossus. And we don't have an observer on the way. Losing army, of course, but he's getting some good damage done here. Observer is now finally on the way. He's gonna lose this Roach army really fast. He should think about pulling back. Oh, and he gets all the Colossus! So now we're sitting only on one total Colossus right now. That was actually I think that would be a relatively good trade-off there. To kill all the Colossus because of how much they cost to actually create. But now the army values though. Whew, army supply is still relatively even, 87 to 87. Should probably get some Vipers though. 9 more SwarmHosts in production. Oh, he needs to go ahead and get them burrowed before they all attack. And here we go. This is going to be an engagement right here. A good Viper composition with this would be great, just to go ahead and yoink all the Colossus into the SwarmHosts. Well, I think he's going to max on SwarmHosts, it seems. And this gold base is being taken down here by Luis. So he's getting a little bold and going to go ahead and take his 4th base as well. Aecium probably should saturate his 4th if possible. Finally did take that gas once he realized he needed it. Sending his observers across the map to go ahead and see what's going on. We do have more Colossus on the way. All those Colossus going down though by those roaches, just crazy. Very, very good selection play there. Go ahead and just micro those roaches. And we do have Hydras on the back end of this, and I actually do like the composition. I would like to see maybe a few more Hydras on top of that though. Just because. The Hydras are going to actually take a little bit of damage. That SwarmHost needs to burrow. I know what he's doing. Burrow, burrow. And so that Colossus is going to go down almost immediately. And here we go. LuisVictor trying to hold this, but can he is the question. Can he hold this engagement from happening? All those Colossus are doing so much work. If he could focus down those Colossus. He did get the Observer though. He did get it, so they're not going to be able to actually kill the SwarmHost right off. Which is not a good thing. Another Observer needs to be getting made. These units are going down, and once these pop again, it's going to be huge. These Colossus are going to start going down. And there they go. 1, 2. All these Colossus going to start dying here now. Another 2 more Observers on the way. But is it going to be too late, or is he going to actually be able to hold this? That is a question. He's going to go ahead and move all of his SwarmHosts in closer. Oh, and this Colossus goes down too. The other Colossus goes down. And SwarmHost looks like it's going to be able to do something with it. And the Observers are going to die almost immediately with that Overseer. And there is no GG, but that is the game, and Aecium will take it. Really exciting game. And SwarmHost ultimately seems to be the key to going ahead and taking out the all-powerful Protoss. LuisVictor not able to kill the SwarmHost before they got up to that critical number. And Aecium seeing the weakness and taking advantage of it. So, hope you guys enjoyed the game. I'll catch you guys next time.